itself. In the first term of President Mahama, on January 17th, 2013, and a Turkish security same way, Al Jazeera Ebreki, CNN Ebreki, Ghana Web, Modern Ghana for almost Breki, we seem to have forgotten. Within the first month, and one more check a Turkish airline be or Turkey, and Ghana how, or more chain no say free Ghana, Edru, could be as one $80 million worth of gold. And a woman. I'm telling everybody history. $80 million worth of gold and a womb. No be a so a free Ghana who documents were here. One more a Ghana authority a no. Nobody talked, but Prim can say. Let me take you for $80 million gold. No?
That's in 2013. Well, link now the Sunday, a modern Ghana, 80 million worth of gold flown out. Officials tight-lipped. And modern Ghana, a source say story from Daily Guide newspaper say stunning fact I imagine that Ghana may have dished out a 1.5 tons of gold worth, almost $80 million to the People's Republic of Iran without proper documentation. On January 19th, MNA, which is Mehr News Agency, a private Iranian news agency, reported that Turkey had released a cargo plane full of gold from Ghana, quote, carrying Ghana's commitment to Iran in gold. On January 2nd, 2013, Turkish authorities seized the stash of gold in a Turkish airline cargo plane bound for Dubai en route to Istanbul's Ataturk airport in Turkey. By way linkage to current issue,
and I'm sending Ghana Web also a report to it. And you see the trend.
Yeah.
Just the first months, Ghana Web came on in April 2023, 2013. So please, when we are saying something, and people shouldn't be too quick to wish it away. People shouldn't be too quick to wish it away.
Yeah, but you've not established the linkage between.
So the linkage I am telling you is that there's a trend, and the trend is that in the first term, and I've given you the dates. This is the proof. Now, are we going to have another history repeating? Let me come back to I'll
Felix
come back
videos.
To now, let me come back to Felix.
Yes.
$80 million good. First month of President Mahama. You see, Reverend. And na Omar referred to 2013. So now as a Ghana Hano plane Mampenibi be swear India. Say plane be etuko ukobisa obianka honhwe and then sana a foolish case. And the one kasa gold radio mukoye and then sana quite 2013 the AB. One the video call as we just gold no way one put na ene dia obianka honhwe ya on the kwacho for one more goodness. One more money laundering, so one more cocaine, so but about flights, and so let me go to the flights.
Flight, we were seeing show videos.
One, or say flight. A picture will show ya. Maybe Ahmed picture will show ya. And Ahmed is see a friend saying tarmac. So ultra patient be under them. Yes, ultra fun be under them. So when try fun be ama. I don't when try fun. I don't when try a patient under them. So to me, any video of the other cargo. Bedi had 13 days. No, say, or no, say, a gallons of being by no. He wants us to believe those things, they don't carry it on any air cargo. Call anybody in advance. Until he should come back again. Combustible oil like that, please, he should come back again. Until if he wants us to believe, say, no, what cargo anymore. And then when try video of what was in the ambulance and so on.
Air ambulance, no. Your initial press statement, no. Oka say no. At the day in the bag, Ghana.
Oh no, you can't answer me. You don't know. There's suspicion because the intel we have picked.
Yes.
There's suspicion that Ombesi Hano. Eko family man de ba. The bisu the remni ade. Now, quite of so is saying say ambulance ne de. Obia fa bibia enguma. Entina yarefo bia nem to mbeye den e wa ha. Osi o no mo ko baabi and one best see her.
Which is a routine thing.
No, haven't concluded.
Okay.
May repeat or say omo free Grand Canaria and echo baby wanka baby cro.
Yes.
And omo kono mo so to fuel. Omo ntumi anya baby and see Morocco. And to me and see Ivory Coast Enya baby and see or Libya, enya baby and see Burkina Faso, enya baby and see Nigeria, almost say Ghana, and one more far fewer. Or more 5 few on the region, or more to us on Kobe, or more come say, or more Philippi, I say, tire pie, engine, no, I start leaky.
Yeah, that's the
fine. And you know, almost more play for front a bit CC. The question we are asking Felix is that, and you know, if funeral a ambulance anymore, much rebellion on the court within that 5 days. Yare phone and them. And you know, Ghana Hakrano. Ambulance bet me at 12 free a whole clinic. Aqua empty, yare phone him, Funubianim, no, I could not a colebu, no, I could not so I says you, or 2 weeks or not uncle, what says you, baby, I'm not air calling air fire, but no, you, and I say, you see what and no movie, almost yes, baby, and Kakako fire phone, one uncle, and or some cough or some sign or some sanity. Echo Gran Canaria. Some story way he should go and tell it to his children if they will believe him.
As a member of parliament, you cannot ground your claims with conspiracy theories.
It's not conspiracy.
That is not what you should be doing.
It's not conspiracy.
So far, the conspiracy theories.
No, very well. If the media is not interested in it, we will do our part. But it is they should be allowed to cover things. Posterity will judge all of us. What is going to?
Why you don't believe? Because for example, then at that day a flight need to. Can you do more?
It is not. That's pure conspiracy. It is not conspiracy theory. It's a conspiracy theory. When the national security got their intel.
Yes.
I don't know. Man can say conspiracy. Now, I pay my warehouse. There is conspiracy theory. Did they say it was conspiracy theory? Why did they act on it? Look, you may have about 10 intels. You may act on them. Not all may probably prove say the suspicion was correct, but you are likely to get about 4 or 5. So don't be ignoring intel. It was the same if people are saying, well, prove. At the time of one more sapima, aqua one more,
yes.
My friends saying, one more cocaine, one more good, one more, Obi the picture be brave, say good in ye. Now, a friend says, and you muko any answer. So what are they talking about? When they went to Takrade and Cape Coast to bust the unprecedented $500 million cocaine, obi try cocaine, and I will be a sample. So me will proof. So internal me man who proof me my first sample of cocaine, and I made the abrem. Test cocaine answer. Now, yeah, Mamu Intel, I must say there be rubbish in team for your Intel. Please, this matter, the security experts, they take it seriously. When you talk to the politicians, they will give you their political response. But you see, the security people, they are experts. Until I made them be, I say, a Krumoano, where Fidis Mabekawa, a Kamen Kwanka, heads of security agencies, and they say, above from board, and Satan Kikakan. Because they are an institution, they are professionals, and their loyalty is to the state. Identity and a way better way. So 5 days new.
Yes.
Obi 5 days new. So be ni more woman air cover swa. Aden and Komo Makwaima, Ghana Civil Aviation, Ghana Airport Company, in collaboration with NACOC and NIB. And for small statement, Bimpo and Masse. Oh, we are investigating the matter, but on these issues, preliminary information available to us and the checks we have done initially,
for flights to land, say the Ghana Airport Company Limited and manages our system,
Ghana Civil Aviation Authority.
Civil Aviation Authority, and the airport Nankasa manages a Ghana Airport Company.
Sir,
good. Enti yemfa nse se wo ba na se yentimi ma won lande wo airport wa say no airport company adwuma, right? Say untimi lande wo airport ha.
Yes,
good. And as a flight bi betimi lande a e was say airport company ne ma ne kwan ansa na wetimi lande.
Sir,
in all of this, airport company issue statement. Have they spoken?
Debbie.
Omon Kasai.
Debbie.
You don't know that for a fact.
No, they haven't.
Okay. Enti and I think in this conversation and so maybe we need to hear from the Ghana Airport.
So that is what I'm saying, sir. You see, firstly, the attempt by Jubilee House to gag these whole issues, are fishy. I bet to Ghana president now. So,
because he's concerned
good
about the image of the country.
And what did the president say? What directive did they give?
Only still security agencies or
into Omar's investigation, you know.
That one we don't know.
Yes. And to know what is the locus of Felix in this matter? Is he a national security coordinator? Is he a commissioner for NACOC? Is he the director general of NIB? Is he the MD for your friend saying civil aviation or MD for Ghana Airport Com? What locus does he have? Why could you try some fake videos be a day by better to and maybe answer? So I was say what I see as a video now who try a cargo plane no a move video there. And then when chat med no so near who a fruna them, near who yare for none them. So please, it should come clean now. Oh, start here didn't throw any politics never started. You should have even just said, the president has directed, and these are concerns the president says he takes seriously. The security agencies are at it, and in due time they will give their detailed updates. But in the meantime, initial reports we've got indicates that there was no such illicit cargo. Now they are paying more, and no, obia no kura on kata so on kokuntokwa. Now the baby, when me find politics or say if we are not worried, say in less than 3 months, there's $500 million worth of cocaine flying around our country. And we are not worried, say in less than 3 months, gold and dollars they are flying around, running into billions to the scale that national security one kasa echo PSwa. Every year. 2 months now, Bianca Hohe say, one the wetchery, one allergy. Ghana, allergy for baby bear. Maybe says one allergy. If won't me fed in point to jar, my who said, Nipa Bakum, you know me and so far, and you suspect you 2 months, you can't detain somebody for more than 48 hours. But we are in 2 months now. And you know, prima facie case by charge Ben Adia Boom, court Ben Adio Maka Kujano. Ye bisa and same we must be misa because a national security matter. And Tientana Kruma, now they see 2013. Gold, $80 million worth of at that time. What the Ben now is over $1 billion gold. At that time, what the bet now is over $1 billion gold.
If the committee is set up, na committee ne ton safrel, say we honorable member of parliament, ranking member on a committee, a critical committee, say defense and interior. You better wo boy inside the president can you know.
Oh,
your allegation was say more intel no lead to suspicion say illicit new maybe there was 2 flights name. You tell them that, and then what? Because almost information in we are. What can they do about it? Because that will not be
Martin.
The information they lead it to be.
Martin. Oh no, why not? No, but have I demonstrated in any way? Say, me already say me no be besia. And I mean I can't draw letter.
No, are you saying
so that must demonstrate to you?
Out, no? Who was some further information?
That will see media is and someone it's just a tip of the iceberg because there are security matters. So what I say, and that was why I wrote. If you will read even my letter, you find in this. I may say this will be an opportunity to collaborate for them to provide their updates on the investigation so far, and for us also to be able to volunteer further information. To assist in the conclusion of all the 3 matters we have raised. Na we know makwa blocko. Movie ama be gina adwaso say you invite no ama. Invitation letter. No, but just before Bebemu.
Yes.
One more ya invite one to NIB ni adon. Haven't you seen the letters?
We have.
Yes, Midiwo. So what are they talking about? And ask them, say, Ghana Civil Aviation Authority, CEO now almost sack immediately after my press conference. What was the basis for his termination?
My colleague MP, Honorable Felix Kwachio Fosu Enin Komoye, Government Communications Minister. Honorable Ekosi saying so near Kwaba, and I poem to saying. Good. Inti, colleague MP, Reverend Intim Fojo Ewo Studio ha, coincidental no munyi free Central Region. He makes the point, say, Enra, in your video, 7-minute video, conveniently, you shied away from speaking about the issue of cocaine, the issue of money laundering. Honorable third one be cocaine, money laundering, are they?
Any flights, any pirates.
Any pirates, and you only focused on the 2 aircraft or say BBC ewo Ghana. No, what was in the aircraft? One can answer.
Okay, and then I also saw a matter. Now, how can you possibly tolerate this level of triviality and frivolity?
Ade.
Obi, on no other now there was cocaine and money on the plane. On first shred of evidence in mind. Which in the video now, I told you specifically what was in the aircraft. Oil drilling equipment. Any oil for drilling equipment. I watch Jerry Kansimu. I put out videos of the aircraft. I put out videos of officials inspecting the equipment and what aircraft. And yet you are asking me, say, I didn't speak about it. When you heard me in a 7-minute video, you see, one of the reasons are sometimes I criticize you media men. More amount for wasting your time when you know what to do to stop that time wasting. The video is there. You listen to me for 7 minutes. I gave you details of each aircraft and what they were doing here. Instead of what I have good relations with him. I am a neighbor. But on this issue, he knows to say Asamoah Obwa and that he is wasting our time. He doesn't have a shred of evidence. I'm daring him in your studio. Or evidence, let him put it before you right now, before you go on. I'm sure what happened to Obi. What happened? They say Obi friend this airport that is the place they see and then he put it out. He didn't have anything. Onishe, I'm telling you point blank to his face. Say Onishe. He can't show anything. There are 2 aircrafts. Bako a Kabok. Flight 12 BK. A flighter, a cargo plane. Almost Luanda, Angola. The Singapore, EU, and European country. They are required before they enter the EU to have specific certification. Start screening. Luanda doesn't have the facilities in Angola. It's an airport, Swiss cargo port facility. In fact, since 2017,
I'm the camera deal.
Yes. Was that the one who broke that news? And one that time when events in the agency, but they carried media with them on the back of Intel in anticipation of gold and money laundering. And when they come ready watch media at the core, cover be live. It's only about 2 TV, social media so. And no. The main thing for you and me, would you say it's not? I'm not being circumspect and are inappropriate. They themselves have, and I applaud them for it because they are transparent. In that transparency, it goes to signal say, "Ekromoha, say, would be a kurabe bia? We will find you." It's impressive. I applauded them, and I'm saying, say, Senka, a plane now, a free Gran Canaria airborne ambulance airborne. If I were fast enough. And I mean, Intel said on bed 19th March, a 2 airba. Now there's some suspicious AB womb, and then medruye. And then no, man, fast, Uncle National Security be the nearest security agency. Uncle, and the down for details, no armor womb. Say, young bar let El Kotoka. Now, because Intel be saying, Matty say, no cry, Mummy monitor near. And I know me bet now radio whistle a go see sense and I'm a dibu bo muma the who was a person me popular me person obi atimenka person obi adisa mekasa and a plane be bow a drew Morocco by 10 minutes time a bedroom Nigeria Baha drew Burkina mon tracking a crowd that one will be reckless so what you say but when a series and one bad at the court so what you say
and sana wunya Intel
and I'm mimi say a bessie you know movement be echo course but movement
yes
it is suspected say it was an illicit cargo whether it is true or not whether it is even true or not because to me crack cocaine no market test almost there be where your powder and but until the test will be done why were they tested because they suspected it was cocaine that is why they tested it and this one more testing we almost say a powder. And no, will you tell BNI say much control? But
there are 2 things. Number one, Enra in Felix video no show videos of
yes
of plane now. Utimu say repairs be koso ne be change oil ne who sa videos no
me respond.
Yes.
But before I even come on the specific responses to deflate all the flimsy cock and bull story I said we catch like kindergarten crowd on you know my man history